Alright, go ahead.
How you doing? I'm rolling.
Rob.
Steve. Matt.
How many of y'all looking for something fun to do after this deployment? If you're like me, and some of you are, then this deployment is definitely taking a toll on your mind and your body. So what better thing to do than take a vacation? What better place to go than Las Vegas, Nevada? Now, I've been to Las Vegas as a minor, and I plan on going in the coming months for my sister's wedding. Don't worry, it's a planned wedding. I am 21 now, so I took it upon myself to research a few of the extra activities that I can enjoy as being 21, along with some activities that I did while I was there as a minor. Now, many of you may not be unaware of this, but Las Vegas itself holds quite a bit of history. Some 7,000 to 12,000 years ago, Las Vegas Valley was actually very lush and green and inhabited by camels and even saber-toothed tigers. Now, in an article written in the Las Vegas Sun titled A Gamble in the Sand, it states that hunter-gatherers hunkering around springs gave way to Spanish explorers, guided by Peyotes and Utes in the 19th century. The explorers promptly named the springs, surrounded by grass, willows, and cottonwoods, Las Vegas, Spanish for the meadows. Now, in 1905, Senator William Andrew Clark bought 600 slot machines to put in that area for about $265,000, giving birth to what is now known as Las Vegas. Now, obviously, Vegas has grown exponentially in size and has now become the entertainment capital of the world. Now, there are 3 reasons I want to highlight of why somebody should take a vacation to Las Vegas. First one being is if you are 21 and over, why you should visit Las Vegas. Second one being if you have a family, why you should still visit Las Vegas. And the third one being, even if gambling isn't your forte, you should still visit Las Vegas. Now, did you know that Las Vegas was once and still is referred to as Sin City? Now, with a name like that, why wouldn't you want to go? Brings me to my first point. I want to highlight the reasons why a person 21 and over should visit Las Vegas. And the first thing that pops into most people's mind when they hear the word Las Vegas is gambling. Now, Las Vegas has gambling in ranges from slot machines all the way to poker tournaments. There are just under 200,000 total slot machines in all of Las Vegas on the entire strip. And they range from pennies to quarters to dollars, slot machines. Other types of gambling games are craps and roulette. Now, if you don't really like games of luck so much and you like to have a little more control over where your money goes, they also have poker tournaments in just about every hotel and casino on the strip. You may get lucky and actually sit next to a Grand Master at one of these poker tournaments, and if luck may have it, or skill, you could even win. Now, maybe if poker isn't your thing but you still like to play cards, blackjack is also a very hot game too in Las Vegas. Now, if you've seen the movie 21, you know the feeling and the rush it is when you sit at a hot table. Now, I don't advocate counting cards by any means, but it is Las Vegas. And did I mention that if you go to the great city of Las Vegas, and you play any of the games, drinks are free the whole time. You can't beat that. Now, there's also many bars and clubs lining the strips of Las Vegas. Now, the clubs range from dance clubs all the way to a more erotic experience. If you didn't catch my drift, I'm definitely referring to strip clubs. Like I said, the bars line the strips as well, and most of them open from 2 a.m. to 4 a.m., and they can accommodate from the lightest even the heaviest of drinkers. Now, of course, gambling and partying isn't the only thing to do in Las Vegas. And the second point I want to make is the reasons why if someone has a family should still visit Las Vegas. Las Vegas also holds many amusement parks just right on the strip. The amusement parks vary from aquariums to a chocolate factory to zoos and even a CSI experience. Now, the 2 I want to highlight are the FLM Chocolate Factory and Cactus Garden and CSI The Experience. Now, in one of the articles written on Vegas.com by Borbe J, she writes about the FLM Chocolate Factory. And the cool thing about the FLM Chocolate Factory is it's free. Now, I know people with a family, it could be somewhat expensive to make a trip to Las Vegas, so why not check out something that's free of charge? If you check out this chocolate factory, you go through a walkthrough of how the process of all the chocolates are made, you get a sampling of all the treats at the very end of the tour, and you get a walkthrough of a botanical cactus garden maze. Now, during this trip or this tour, you will also learn the extensive process it takes to make these chocolates, which are made through a series of pipes, conveyor belts, and tanks that hold 20,000 and 35,000 gallons of chocolate. Now, Borbe J in Vegas.com also writes another review on CSI The Experience. Now, CSI Experience is more for those 12 and older, and for families who want to do something fun with their children, but still be educational at the same time. Now, the investigators can choose from one of 3 different crime scenes to investigate, each one lasting from 1 hour to about an hour and a half. Participants in this tour will learn everything they need to know about CSI, or crime scene investigations, from DNA and fingerprint analysis to forensic anthropology. And at the end, they'll be able to test their skills and knowledge, and they'll even receive a complimentary diploma at the end for their hard work, or maybe just as a souvenir. Now, some of you have a family, you're wondering where you could stay, you can still enjoy the nightlife, but not be too far away from your children. The MGM Grand, the Signature, is a perfect place to stay. In an article written by Jessica Borjoquez called Beyond the Green Felt, she lists a number of activities you can do at the Signature, with one of them including Spa Bellagio. Now, the Spa Bellagio has many pampering activities to include, but not limited to, the raindrop therapy, which includes 9 essential oils applied in drops along your back. Now, after your spa, or if you decide to skip it altogether, Signature also has a 6 to 16 course meal at Joe Robuchon, a master in French cuisine, and a taste of the Mediterranean at AAA 5 Diamond at Bellagio, provided by Chef Julian Serrano. Both these restaurants are 5-star. Now, gambling, partying, and amusement parks are still not the only thing you can do. You can also visit the Mojave Desert. Now, the Mojave Desert, in Papers of the Archaeology of the Mojave Desert, it states that the Mojave Desert is actually a Great Basin of the United States. The valley was created from volcanic eruptions, mineral deposits from the Colorado River, and time. It's also, the entire desert itself is filled with much vegetation, lakes, and streams, so for anybody who wants to explore that, there's much you can look at. There's also Edwards Air Force Base in the Mojave Desert. Now, Edwards Air Force Base actually holds quite a bit of history, as it was made back in World War II. And it is also the site of many nuclear testings throughout the course of 12 years, back in the 50s. Actually, according to this article published in the Las Vegas Sun called A Gamble in the Sand, there were 235 above-ground experiments conducted at the test site, which is roughly 1 every 3 weeks for 12 years. Now, J.E. Stevens writes about another place you may want to visit called the Hoover Dam. Now, the Hoover Dam is 725 feet high, 1,244 feet long dam, making it actually one of the largest dams in the entire world. Now, this massive structure is responsible in part for regulating the flow of the Colorado River. It took 5 years to make this dam from a span of 1931 to 1936, and it was actually originally called the Boulder Dam. Now, of course, the name has changed and reflects the name of one of our former presidents, President Herbert Hoover. And like I said, it's now called the Hoover Dam. Now, the Hoover Dam also, in part from regulating flow from the Colorado River, it also provides hydroelectric power to the state of Nevada. So it's very economical. Now, after a long visit to the Hoover Dam and checking out the Mojave Desert, you may also want to check out the largest reservoir in the United States, Lake Mead, which the Hoover Dam and the Colorado River, respectively, empty into. Now, in conclusion, Las Vegas has many aspects and things for anybody to do, what it is you think is fun and exciting to do. I highlighted 3 reasons why somebody should go to Las Vegas. The first one being if you're 21 and over, why you should go. Second reason being why if you have a family, you should still visit Las Vegas. And the third reason being even if gambling isn't your forte, you should still visit Las Vegas. Las Vegas has many fun and exciting things to do in terms of entertainment. No matter what your budget or what's your forte, you need a vacation to Las Vegas. Thank you.